In this period, we are going to study the application of derivative. In the application of derivative, the first application is geometrical meaning of derivative. Let y is equal to f of x is the equation of curve. Y is equal to f of x is the equation of curve, and p a comma f of a and q a plus h comma f of a plus h are 2 points on the curve. So this is the curve, and there is a point P and there is point Q. Suppose A and this is A plus H, this is f of A, is y is equal to f of x, the equation of the curve. This is nothing but f of A plus h. Therefore, join PQ. Therefore, slope of chord PQ is equal to, that is f of a plus h minus f of a upon h, that is difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate, that is f of a plus h minus f of a upon h. But as P tends to Q along the curve, P tends to Q along the curve, in limiting position, PQ becomes a tangent at P. Therefore slope of chord PQ as Q tending to P, limit as Q tending to P is equal to limit of f of a plus h minus f of a upon h as h tending to 0, because as point Q approaches to P along the curve, the h tending to very smaller and smaller quantity, that is h tending to 0. Therefore, we can write here limit as h tending to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a upon h, and this is nothing but This is nothing but slope of tangent at P. This is nothing but by definition of derivative or by first principle, this is nothing but f dash of A. Therefore, we can say that if we differentiate the given curve at a given point, it gives the slope of tangent at that point, that is f dash of A. Therefore, the equation of tangent at P is given by equation of tangent at P is given by this x coordinate of the point, that is y minus y coordinate, that is f of A is equal to f dash of A, that is slope of the tangent, f dash of A into x minus x coordinate of the point, that is A, x minus A. Therefore, y minus f of A is equal to f dash of A into x minus A is the equation of tangent at P. Therefore, the equation of normal is given by the normal is a line perpendicular to tangent at P. The normal is the line perpendicular to tangent at P. Therefore, the equation of normal at P. Suppose at P A comma f of A is given by y minus f of A is equal to minus 1 upon f dash of A. This is nothing but slope of normal. The slope of tangent is f dash of A, then slope of normal is take the reciprocal by and change the sign, that is minus 1 upon f dash of A. Minus 1 upon f dash of A into x minus A, x minus x coordinate, x minus A. This is equation of normal. This is equation of tangent and this is equation of normal. Means if you differentiate the given curve at a given point, that gives the slope of the tangent at that point, and we can write the equation by using slope point form. Y minus f of A is equal to f dash of A into x minus A. This is equation of tangent, and normal is the line perpendicular to the tangent at P. Therefore, equation of the normal at P is given by A at the point P. A comma f of A is given by y minus f of A, y minus y coordinate is equal to the minus 1 upon f dash of A. This is a slope of normal into x minus A. This is the equation of normal at the point P. This is nothing but the equations of normal and tangent to the given curve at given point. So we can say that the geometrical meaning of derivative is the nothing but the differentiation of the given curve gives the slope of the tangent at that point, and then we can find the equation of tangent and normal to the given point. Now, second application of derivative. The second application, derivative as a rate measure. Derivative as a rate measure. This is second application of the derivative. let a point P moves through a distance S, in time t, let us suppose your point P moves the distance S through the time t, then S is the displacement, of the particle, S is the displacement of the particle in the time t. So we can say that the displacement is depend upon time. If we change the time, the displacement changes, means displacement is a function of t. So we can say that displacement, that is the displacement depends upon time. Therefore, or if delta t is a small change in t, then delta S is a corresponding change in S, because S depends upon t. If t changes, S changes. If delta t is a small change in t, then delta S is a corresponding change in S. If limit of delta S upon delta t as delta t tending to 0 exists, means limit of this ratio ds upon dt exists, it is called derivative of S with respect to t. It is denoted by ds by dt. That is, ds by dt is nothing but rate of change of one variable with respect to other variable. Therefore, we can write here ds by dt. ds by dt is the rate of change of displacement, with respect to time, and it is called velocity or speed. Speed of the particle. Velocity or speed of the particle. That is ds by dt, rate of change of displacement with respect to time. This is called or velocity or speed of the particle. Now it is denoted by V. Therefore we can write here V is equal to ds upon dt. V is equal to ds upon dt, that is rate of change of displacement with respect to time, that is called velocity or speed of the particle, that is V is equal to ds by dt. Now we can say that V is again depends upon t. Therefore V is again depends upon t if delta t is a small change. If delta t is a small change in t, then delta V is a corresponding change in V. If delta t is a small change in t, then delta V is a corresponding change in V. Therefore if limit of delta V upon delta t as delta t tending to 0 exists, this limit of this incremental ratio delta V upon delta t, limit as delta t tending to 0 exists, this is derivative of V with respect to t. Therefore dv by dt is the rate of change of therefore dv by dt is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, is called acceleration of the particle. Therefore we can write here acceleration is equal to dv upon dt. Acceleration is nothing but dv upon dt, that is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, is called acceleration. So we are two formulas, that is velocity, that is ds upon dt, rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called velocity, V is equal to ds by dt, and acceleration is nothing but del dv upon dt, rate of change of velocity with respect to time, it is called acceleration of the particle at a time t. Therefore these are two formulae. Now we can take an example on this. These are two applications of the derivative. Now we can take some examples on this. Take an example. Take an example. A particle is moving. A particle is moving in such a way that its displacement a displacement yes at a time t is given by at a time t is given by s is equal to 2t square plus 5t plus 20. Find velocity and acceleration. Find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. After 2 seconds. Now, here given example, a particle is moving in such a way that its displacement s at a time t is given, that is s is given, s is equal to 2t square plus 5t plus 20. Our aim is to find the velocity of the particle and acceleration after 2 seconds. Solution. Now to solve this solution, given s is equal to 2t square plus 5t plus 20. Now s is a function of t, differentiating with respect to t. Therefore, we can write a ds by dt. ds by dt is equal to 4t, take 2 at front 2 and reduce the power by 1, 2 into 2 4t plus, there is derivative of t is 1, 5 constant as it is, and derivative of constant is 0. Now, therefore, what is ds by dt? ds by dt is nothing but velocity. Therefore, v is equal to 4t plus 5. Now, v is again function of t, differentiating with respect to t. Differentiating with respect to t, dv by dt is equal to, now derivative of 4t is 4, derivative of t is 1. By using this derivative of power function, we know that derivative of x raised to n is can be written as n into x raised to n minus 1. Using this formula, we can write the derivative of such a function, this or this. V is equal to 4t plus 5, differentiating with respect to t. Derivative of v is dv by dt with respect to t. 4 constant, derivative of t is 1, and derivative of 5 is 0. Therefore, dv by dt is 4. And that is nothing but acceleration. Therefore, acceleration is equal to 4. Therefore, when t is equal to 2, v is equal to, velocity is 4 into 2 plus 5, that is equal to 8 plus 5, that is 13 units per second. This is a velocity, and acceleration is equal to, acceleration is nothing but 4 units when t is equal to 2, where there is no variable t, there is not t present. Therefore, we can write acceleration is equal to 4 units per second square. This is nothing but acceleration, and this is nothing but velocity of the particle when t is equal to 2 seconds. When t is equal to 2, v is equal to 13 units per second, and acceleration is 4 units per second square. So, these are two quantities our aim is to find, that is velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. Now, take another example. Example number 2. The displacement S of moving particle at a time t is given by S is equal to 5 plus 20t minus 2t square. Find the acceleration. When the velocity is 0. Find the acceleration when the velocity is 0. This is the second example. Now our aim is to find the acceleration when velocity is 0. Solution. Given displacement is given, S is equal to 5 plus 20t minus 2t square. Therefore ds by dt is equal to, that is derivative of 5 is 0 plus derivative of 20 constant, derivative of t is 1 into 1 minus the derivative of this is 4t, that is equal to, therefore v is equal to 20 minus 4t. Now dv by dt, that is acceleration, dv by dt is equal to 20, the derivative of 20 is 0 minus 4, derivative of t is 1. Now when v is equal to 0, velocity is equal to 0, therefore 0 is equal to 20 minus 40, therefore 40 is equal to 20, that is t is equal to 5, t is equal to 5. Therefore is nothing but acceleration is nothing but minus 4, therefore t is equal to 5. Therefore acceleration when t is equal to 5, acceleration is minus 4 units per second square. Therefore acceleration minus 4 units per second square when v is equal to 0 and t is equal to 5, time is 5 seconds and velocity is 0, then t is 5 seconds, then acceleration is minus 4 units per second square. The second example. Now take another example on equation of tangent and normal. Find the equation of tangent and normal. Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of tangent and normal Find the equation of tangent and normal to the curve. Y is equal to 3x square minus x plus 1 at P 1 comma 3. Now our aim is to find the equation of tangent and normal to the curve y is equal to 3x square minus x plus 1 at P 1 comma 3. Now solution: given curve, given equation of curve, y is equal to 3x square minus x plus 1. Now y is a function of x. Differentiating with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to derivative of y with respect to dy by dx is equal to, now again derivative of this power function 3 constant, derivative of x square is 2x minus derivative of x is 1, derivative of 1 is 0. Therefore, we got 6x minus 1. 6x minus 1. dy by dx is equal to 6x minus 1. Therefore, dy by dx at which point? At a given point at P 1 comma 3 is equal to 6 into 1 minus 1, and that is equal to 6 into 1, 6 minus 1, that is equal to 5. Therefore, the slope of the tangent, at P is equal to 5. Therefore, equation of tangent at P 1 comma 3 is given by y minus y coordinate y minus 3 is equal to slope, that is dy by dx at P, that is slope is 5 into x minus x coordinate, that is 1. Y minus 3 is equal to 5 into x minus 1. Therefore, y minus 3 is equal to, multiply by 5 into x minus 5 into x minus 5. This can be done as 5x minus y, take y to the right side, 5x minus y, this minus 3 get plus 3, that is we get minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of tangent at P1 comma 3. Now equation of normal. Equation of normal at P x1 comma y1, at P x1 comma y1 means P 1 comma 3. Therefore, y minus 3, y minus y coordinate is equal to, the slope of tangent is 5 then slope of normal is minus 1 upon 5. That is minus 1 upon 5 into x minus x coordinate, that is 1. X minus 1 using slope point form. Minus 1 upon 5 into x minus 1, y minus 3 is equal to minus 1 upon 5 into x minus 1. Now multiply by, cross multiply this 5, we get 5y minus 5 into 3 minus 15, that is equal to minus 1 into x minus plus 1. That will take this minus x at left side, that is x plus 5y, take plus 1 to the left side, plus 1 get minus 1, minus 5, 15 and minus 1, minus 16, and that is equal to 0. This is equation of normal at p 1 comma 3. Equation of normal at p 1 comma 3. So we here find the equation of tangent and normal to the given curve at a given point p 1 comma 3. Find the equation of tangent and normal to the curve y square is equal to 4x at minus 1 comma minus 2. Now remains to find that equation of tangent and normal to the curve y square is equal to 4x at minus 1 comma minus 2. Solution. Given equation of curve y square is equal to 4x, y is a function of x, differentiating with respect to x, therefore derivative of y square, that is 2y into dy by dx, y square, derivative of y square, power at front and reduce the power by 1, that is 2y, and this is a derivative of variable y, therefore multiply by dy by dx, 2y into dy by dx, and that is equal to derivative of 4x is 4, 2y dy by dx is equal to 4, therefore dy by dx is equal to 4 upon 2y, dy by dx is equal to 4 upon 2y, therefore dy by dx at p, suppose minus 1 comma minus 2, and that is equal to 4 upon 2 into minus 2, and that is equal to 4 upon minus 4, that is equal to minus 1. Therefore slope of tangent, therefore slope of tangent at P minus 1 comma minus 2, the slope of tangent at P minus 1 comma minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore the equation of tangent at P minus 1 comma minus 2 is given by y minus of minus plus 2 is equal to minus 1 into x minus of minus 1, that is minus plus 1, that is y plus 2 is equal to minus x minus 1, that is x plus y, take x left side, minus get plus, x plus y, minus 1 get plus, that is plus 3 is equal to 0, and therefore equation of normal at P minus 1 comma minus 3 is given by y minus plus 2 is equal to slope of tangent is minus 1, therefore slope of normal is 1 into x plus 1, y plus 2 is equal to x plus 1, therefore x minus y is to get minus 1, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation of normal. We studied 2 applications of the derivative. The remaining applications we can see in next period.